Brains are naturally wired to look for the story that it has always been fed.
If you haven't already, go watch that entire video. I love what she explains about the reticular activating system and how our brains are wired to look for the story they've been fed. And when my buddy Alan shared this with me, I took it one step further and suggested, don't just say, show me, actually ask. Because Jesus didn't say, just believe and sit still. He said, whatever you ask in prayer, believing you shall receive. He paired faith with participation. Ask, seek, knock. That's the neural activation sequence of heaven. And here's why that matters. The reticular activating system in your brainstem acts like a divine doorman. It decides what information gets through to your conscious mind. When you ask a question, your RAS tunes your sensory radar to find evidence that aligns with it. At the same time, your prefrontal cortex, the seat of intention, sends out a search signal. Your brain starts predicting where the answer might appear. That's predictive coding. Your mind literally edits perception to match your expectation. So when you ask, why does favor keep finding me? Your neurons begin scanning your environment to confirm that story. And each time you recognize a moment of grace, your brain releases a tiny hit of dopamine, reinforcing that belief as truth. That's Hebbian learning in motion. Neurons that fire together, wire together. It's not just metaphysics, it's mechanism. Faith is the original neuroplasticity. So instead of saying, show me how good it gets, try asking, why does favor keep following me? Why do opportunities keep chasing me down? Why does peace find me everywhere I go? Each question reprograms your nervous system to look for heaven's pattern instead of hell's replay. You're literally changing the story your cells are listening to. That's why Jesus also said, the kingdom of heaven is within you. Heaven isn't something you wait to arrive. It's something you learn to perceive. When you ask in faith, your mind builds the neural pathways your prayer will walk. Your questions become the blueprint. Your words become wiring. Your faith becomes frequency. So, beloved, don't just say, show me. Ask as if the answer already exists, because it does. And both your brain and your God are listening. Be loved and be loved, beloved.